Hey you guys, it's your girl Kristen here. I'm a licensed esthetician, a freelance makeup artist, a YouTuber, a mom. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time checking me out. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, you probably found my channel through my esthetician room tour video. That was a part of a series called Beauty Room from Scratch, and I basically took a completely blank office space and I transformed it into this gorgeous place that I can take clients, that I can work on my business, and it's just been a dream working in here. And so if you've seen that video, you know that it is about 45 minutes long. It's very detailed. It shows you exactly what's in this room. So I thought it would be helpful to kind of narrow down that video and focus it in a little bit more on the essentials that I think you need if you are interested in opening up your own aesthetic studio. If you maybe are already a solo esthetician, this video is going to be showing you things that I've used from the beginning, things that I've added in, and I got them all from Amazon. I thought it'd be helpful to make an Amazon essentials video for estheticians. I kind of had to dig through and try out different things, and now that I've been in this studio for about 6 months now, I've been able to test them out and make sure that these are good products and good things to pass on to you guys. So if you guys want to see all the essentials from Amazon that I use in my studio, then make sure you continue watching. Let's get this party started. Alright, so as always, everything in this video is going to be linked in my Amazon storefront. You will see a single link down below to my personal storefront. You'll see a list called Esthetician Room Tour. In that link, you will find all of these items. I went and I just kind of broke everything down into categories to make this simple. I have some things laid out to make sure I don't forget. So first, let's go over safety and disinfection essentials. I have a couple things in front of me first that I'll show you, and then I'll pick you guys up and kind of show you things too. First and foremost, I think it's really important to have this in your room, especially because of the time that we're in with the pandemic happening. And you might have seen a different one in my Esthetician Room Tour, but I finally picked up a touchless thermometer. So basically you click it on and you just point it at someone's forehead and it reads the temperature. Really easy. You don't have to disinfect it. The last 5 months I was using the one that you have to swipe over your forehead, and that was just a pain in the A to disinfect every time. So it's nice to have this one that you don't need to touch the person. Definitely an essential during this time. Another one that I have been using that you've probably been seeing are these black disposable face masks. These are just your basic face masks, nothing fancy about it. I went the extra mile, and actually I have to thank my mom for this because I didn't even know these existed, but these are PM 2.5 filters. So I actually, you get a pack of 25 of these, and so I just go and I put this filter inside of this and I use it like this, and I don't want to ruin my makeup, okay? And it gives you just that little extra layer of protection, and I liked the black because I feel like I already wear all black and I just like everything looking uniform. Recently, I've been able to test this baby out. This is a face shield. If you see me on my Instagram before, I've actually posted another face shield that I was using. It was around my forehead, and honestly it was a good shield, but after a while it just started to give me a little bit of a headache just being on my forehead for so long, and it would just get really fogged up and just, it was annoying. I was curious. I went on Amazon and I just typed in face shield, and this was one of the first things that popped up, and so I like that you're able to just wear it like glasses, and it's just very light. I almost forget sometimes that it's on my face, and yeah, I really enjoy it. They actually have different colors. I ordered pink ones that are going to be coming in, so I'm excited for that. They have black, they have blue, these are the clear ones. The only thing that I wish was a little better was the shield itself. It is a little flimsy, but it does the job. They come in a pack of 4, or you can get multiple. I've really been enjoying using this compared to the one that wraps around the head. I think this is a lot better, especially if you're somebody who's working full days like myself. Okay, so I'm grabbing these for you guys to show you. Remember the demonstration where, like, say if someone got a cut on their forehead, like what would you do to disinfect? I was like, oh my gosh, if someone were to get cut or something in my space, what would I have to clean it, to put a band-aid on it? Like, I need something. So I was like, okay, I need to get a first aid kit. I think this is definitely an essential for anybody who's working in their own space. The reason why I chose this one too is because it said that it's OSHA approved. Comes with band-aids, with antiseptic towelettes, scissors, nitrile exam gloves, gauze. It's just a very basic first aid kit, so I definitely think this is a must. Another thing that I had purchased was this soap dispenser. I kind of like that it looks like it's glass, but what I put in here is hand sanitizer, and I actually have another one for my massage oil, so make sure they're labeled, of course. These are just really simple soap dispensers that you can put other liquids into. Say there's like a bigger bottle of it. I know my massage oil comes in this huge bottle, so I like being able to just portion it out and be able to have easy access to it. Speaking of labels, another essential that I think you need to have is a label maker. This one comes with a few rolls of tape already. All I had to do is add some batteries and it works fine. I use this to label my dispensers, containers, so this is definitely a must to have. So this is my bottle for Leukocyte. This was an empty clear bottle like this. It came in a pack of 2, but I only needed 1. It only sprays in a straight stream. That's the only thing I'm kind of like about. It works fine. The one that I had at work was like this too. It's definitely important to have something like this so that you can put your disinfectant solution in there. I use this to disinfect my bowls, spray it onto a towel, and disinfect surfaces and tools. So that goes for safety and disinfection essentials. Now we're going to move on to equipment essentials. These are some things that I have shared before in other videos, but I'm going to go over it again because this is something that I think you're just going to need starting out. So let me go ahead and grab you. Oh, hello. Okay, so of course we have this is a Saloniture massage table, and I have had this for a really long time. It's not mechanical, unfortunately, but you can manually adjust the height to it. Just served me really well. I've had no problems with it. And then what I also have in here, so I have a wool liner in here as well. Just makes it a really soft experience for the guests. And then another thing that I have in here that's an essential is the sheets. I've gotten tons and tons of questions about where I get my sheets. I get them on Amazon. They're also Saloniture brand. I'll show you the package that it comes in. Okay, so this is the little package that it comes in, and they actually have a ton of different colors. They have black, they have sage, they have purple, they have beige, all kinds of colors. Whatever theme your studio is, I'm sure you'll find a color that will go with your studio. Again, I only mention that because I get so many questions about it. Next thing is my chair. This saddle chair has been a great chair, ergonomically friendly, and it's very comfortable. Had no problems with it at all. The height adjusts on it, so it's just a great overall chair to have. The bolster. So the bolster in here, pull it out. So it's just like this, a round cylinder bolster, but it's just great to be able to put underneath your client's knees so that they're nice and comfy. I'm all about making my guests comfortable. Okay, so I turned on my light for you guys, so hopefully that's some better lighting. But let's get into some organization and display essentials. This is a business card and a service menu holder. These are just made out of plastic, nothing fancy, but it's really helpful to have to just display, say, your loyalty cards or your business cards. These are great for the gift certificates and menus. It just makes it look really organized and professional. Another thing that I've covered before were the surge covers. In there I have a surge protector that has all of my different things plugged into it, and so it being covered just makes sure that no water gets on it. It looks clean, it looks organized, it's not just a bunch of wires hanging out everywhere, so I really think this is very helpful to have. I have tripped on wires before and it's not fun. And speaking of equipment, I missed this one here. So this is my LED machine. A lot of people have asked me about this. I got it from Amazon, and it came with the notorious goggles that everybody is asking me about. These unfortunately do not sell individually. I know, I'm sad myself because they're actually really helpful for guests who have the huge lash extensions. But yeah, I tried to ask if they sell it individually and they don't. So sorry guys, but yeah, if you do get the whole LED machine, it comes with them. So one more thing for organization and display. I've had people asking me about my Esthetician license frame. Did get that off of Amazon. It's black, simple, and it does the job. Okay, now we're gonna move on to service and application essentials. So I went and I displayed all of my tools that I use on a very regular basis. These are just some nitrile exam gloves. I have used some in different colors, but these ones have proven to just work really well for me. They don't rip. They're pretty readily available whenever I need to order them. I don't feel like they're ever out of stock. I get a size small. It comes with 200 of them, and you guys, you'll be surprised how many of these you go through. It can get a little pricey with gloves, so they do have a subscription available for it, which I'm considering doing, but very comfortable, nice and thick. Haven't had anyone having reactions to them. I also get my sponges. They come in a pack of 50. I usually always order 2 packs at a time because I do go through them pretty fast. The amount you order honestly really just depends on how many facials you go through in a day, but these are great. Haven't had any issues with them. I like that they're white. That's just my personal preference. And then another item that I use very, very regularly are my fan brushes. The ones that I had originally purchased, they were from my other supplier, and they would get stained, like this part would get stained a lot from the barbicide. It turned green, it was gross. These ones have stayed really nice and clean, and I haven't had any issues with any of the hair coming out. When I first had bought them, I thought they were kind of small, but actually they apply product pretty well. The size of it hasn't really mattered too much. And then of course we have my handy dandy extraction tool here. Shout out to Ivy who showed me this tool. But yeah, I use this side of it. This side I don't tend to use a bunch. Other goggles that I have purchased. My very first batch I got just these dark blue ones. They're cool, they do the job, but I was like, you know what, let me switch it up a little bit, and I got the hot pink ones, purple, blue, really cute. And then other essential that I have discovered were these little glass cups, I guess you could call them. I had seen some esthetician using little cups like this for their peels, for masks. Still do have disposable cuppies that I use, but these are just a little bit bigger and wider. It makes it easier to mix stuff. So another one that I forgot to pull out were these measuring shot glasses. So these have measurements in ounces, milliliter, teaspoon, and tablespoon. Sometimes peels in particular need to be measured out exactly, or certain masks, I know from Glymed. I found myself needing to have something to measure those, so I ordered this and it's good. And you know, these are really helpful to display your disposables and organize them. So I got the ones with the rose gold cap on them, and yeah, I put a little label on it. So these have served me well. Okay, and a lot of you guys have been asking about lash lift supplies. The most I get asked about are my eyelash lift rods. So these I just discovered, and what I like about them, they have the little rivets inside of them. So it just makes it easier to comb the lashes upwards and keep them nice and straight. The only thing I will say about this is that they sometimes come I've gotten a couple of packages of these, and sometimes they come like a little bent or messed up. They're pretty good about letting you return these, so if that happens, then just return them and get a new one. But I haven't had any issues with these as far as like the quality or how they work. So I think the bad reviews on there are probably because of like them becoming like bent and stuff. So I've mentioned this one in another video of mine, but I thought I'd share it again, was the GG Wax Surface Cleaner. This one works really, really well. It helps to get any wax that might get onto your floors or wax that gets onto your wax pots. This just helps clean that off. And then these items are ones that are kind of like extras, but I still find that they're essential. One of them are these retail bags. So I just got some plain white bags. I found that when people were purchasing retail products, I had nothing to give them their products in. So I was like, let me just order some basic bags, and these have been great doing the job. I've put 4 or 5 products in here. They haven't ripped, they haven't broken. I want to say these come in different colors. Definitely think you should have these in your studio. A couple other things. This is my speaker. I think it's really important for setting the mood, having music playing for your guests while they're here getting a service. This one I've had for a while. I think I got it back in like 2018 or 17, and it hasn't died on me. Has pretty good sound quality, gets pretty loud. It's cool because when it's on, you can just use this touch dial to turn it up, to change the song. It's really easy to connect. It comes with a little charging cord. It works really well. So I think it comes in black. I wanted to get it in red for whatever reason. But yeah, this is something that I've had for a while and it still works. So I saved the best for last. So congrats to you if you waited to the end, because this is something that I get asked all the time. And I have mentioned it in another video, but I thought I'd mention it again in this video so that you guys can go and get one. I have attached to my steamer this, they call it a gooseneck. I don't know if I like the name of that, but it is called a gooseneck phone holder. So this is where I put my phone, and I usually have, I'm gonna just set it up so you guys can see. Okay, so when I'm working on a guest and I have the mag lamp on, it's perfect because I have this gooseneck phone holder, and I literally just kind of scrunch it up right here. Let me grab my phone. And I'm able to put my phone right here, and it holds pretty perfectly right where I want it to hold for filming client services. Let me give you a little close-up of it. It's pretty cool. The only thing I'll say about it is that it is a little like bouncy, so if you bump it or when you click the button on your phone to start recording, it does kind of move a little. So my suggestion is when you are filming or whatever, just be mindful of not tapping this. But I mean, I've tried other ones and this one has worked the best for me. So you're welcome. Now your content is gonna be poppin'. So tag me if you guys end up getting this. And again, thanks for watching to the end, because everybody who clocked out early didn't get to see this. Let's see, is there anything else that I'm forgetting? Ooh. I have this one, and I've showed it in my other video before. That's why I didn't start out with this, because it's something that I've shared before. But this is the automatic hand sanitizer dispenser that I bought. Still works really well. Hasn't fallen off, doesn't leak. Yeah, it's been working out good. So that is all I have for you guys today. Again, I wanted to keep it just to the basics, to the essentials that I constantly reorder on Amazon, that I've tested out, that I use on a consistent basis. And I wanted to share those things with you guys. So make sure you comment down below if you have any other questions. Maybe there's some other items that you have found on Amazon that you really love using and that you want to share with my viewers and subscribers. Go ahead and like this video, hit that subscribe button, especially if you're also an esthetician. If you don't know, I post every Monday a new video, and next week I'll be back here with some new content for you guys. I'll see you then.